What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. It's Gina Paige with African Ancestry. I welcome to a midday African Ancestry Live. I am looking forward to today. You guys know how periodically we do reveals of interesting people, and today I get to talk to a powerhouse collegiate gymnast. You guys have seen her. She's gone viral on social media in the past. She makes us all so proud and has for many years. We didn't know her, but we don't know her, but we see her uh, competing, and she has stolen everyone's heart. So today I'm going to be talking with Kyrstin Johnson. She wanted to find her ancestry, and so we're going to talk about why, how she's feeling about it, what she expected, what she knows about Africa. We're gonna see what she knows about Africa, and lots of good stuff. So please join me in welcoming Kyrstin Johnson.
Hey.
Hey, Kyrstin, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Kyrstin, thank you for being here. Girl, you have all of the energy for everybody. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You, your hair, your routines, everything that you bring is so refreshing and delightful.
Oh,
And
thank
so
you.
I'm honored actually to be talking to you today. And we're connected through another through a gym mom, Christine
Shout out
saying,
Miss Christine.
yeah.
Hey, Miss
And
Christine.
when she said that you were interested in finding your roots, I was like, oh, what? So I have a few questions before we get to the answer to
Okay.
finding out where you come from. So, Kyrstin, when you describe yourself, when you
Mhm.
want someone to know about you and who you are, what do you say?
Well, I'll have to say I'm very unapologetic. Um, I'm very resilient. I've been through a lot in my career, and I will have to say that with every hit and every blow, your girl still stood back up, kept her head up high, and just kept going. It's been part of the journey, and um, very goofy, very animated. I get that a lot. Just high energy, just a person who just likes to have fun, and just really true to herself.
I love it. I love it. So, where do you think that resilience comes from?
My mother. Um, but I watched it while growing up, but I feel like also at the same time that's something that really truly like comes like within. I don't know. I think just trying to like show myself that I can do it, because once you put your mind into something, nothing else can seriously just stop you unless you let it. So, just proving to myself every single day has just been my motto.
Okay, okay, I love that. And then the other question I have for you as before we really jump in is, so you've told me who you are, you've told me about
Mhm,
your identity, and
mhm.
resilience stands out as an important I see that as foundational, the way you're talking about it. And then of course your lightheartedness, your goofiness, and
Uh,
your showmanship that comes through in that. Tell me what you know about your mother's line, because the test you took traces you and your brother, your mother, her mother,
mhm.
all the way back at least 500 years. So I'm curious about, what do you know about your family now?
Oh, I don't know anything, but you're about to tell me. You are about to tell me, and I can't wait to tell my grandmother, because we have a competition this weekend. I'm at Georgia and she'll be there, so all of this is going to be some new news to me.
Okay,
So,
so you do know something. You know your grandmother,
yes.
and you said she lives in Georgia.
No,
Did you
she
say
lives in North Carolina, but
North
she will be driving
Carolina?
down to Georgia, yeah, to come
Okay.
see me compete.
So is she from North Carolina as far as you know?
Believe so, either that. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's either that or is it Detroit? I don't know. I just know somewhere down south. When I tell you I'm really green to all of this like family tree stuff, like I'm clueless. It's crazy though, because she literally talks about this stuff a lot, but I'm kind of really not privy to any of it. So this is something new for KJ.
Okay. Okay, KJ. Can I call you KJ?
You can't call me KJ.
Okay.
Everybody calls me KJ.
Okay, KJ. So, all right. So then what made you say yes? What made you decide that yes, I want to do this. I want to learn more.
Mhm. I just really want to take the African ancestry test because I've always been curious about where my story really started, and I know pieces. Well, I thought I knew pieces of my history, but obviously not. But I wanted
Mm,
something deeper and more personal. This was about understanding my roots and connecting to something bigger than myself. So I just been really, really excited about that.
okay. And tell me what you've learned in school about Africa. You what year are you? Are you a junior?
I'm a junior.
You're a
Yeah.
junior. So, how much have you learned about Africa from elementary school up till now, would you say?
Honestly, I've always just heard like I never really heard too much about like positive things. I always heard like the negative, like them being poor and like having nothing to eat. I'm just like, where's like the beautiful side? Like I know there's like a lot more to Africa than that. Um, so that's why I've really been trying to learn a lot more about it. Because I feel like the school systems are kind of a little bit limited when it comes to information about Africa. Our culture. So I'm really trying to flip that switch and turn that
Nice.
around because I know there's a lot more to my people than that.
And so today we're going to tell you who your people are. So I just want to
Ooh.
make sure you and everybody watching, shout out to the people who are in the comments. Thanks for being here. Um, what you did was you took an African ancestry matriclan test. And the
Mhm.
part of you swabbed your cheeks, you sent the swabs into our lab.
Mhm.
Your name, nothing about your name or anything was on the swab. So they had no
Okay.
idea who you are. They looked at DNA that you inherited from your mother, only from your mother. So you got
Mhm.
50% of your DNA from your mother and 50% from your father. It all
Mhm.
mixed together and made you.
Mhm.
Portion of what you got from your mother is called
Mhm.
mitochondrial DNA. When she gave it to you, it didn't change. She got
Okay.
it from your grandmother and it didn't change. Your grandmother
Okay.
got it from her mother and she got it from her mother. So for generations,
Uh-huh.
every woman and their descendant on your maternal line has the exact same mitochondrial DNA.
Interesting. Okay.
So we found the code, if you will, for
Mhm.
yours, and then we matched it against an African ancestry database of
Mhm.
over 33,000 African lineages. So we have DNA from over 33,000 people, and
Mhm.
we looked for people who had your same mitochondrial DNA sequence or signature.
Mhm.
When we find matches, then you have to share ancestry with that person because that part
Uh-huh.
of the DNA never changed.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
So these results that I'm about to share with you are the same for your brother,
Mhm.
your mother, your aunts and uncles,
Mhm.
cousins, your grandmother, her siblings, their children, and then everybody into the future generations. You've done this not just for everyone who's here today, but for
Mhm.
everyone who will come into the family in the future. And
Mhm. Go on, go on.
you're like, hurry up and tell me.
I know. I just feel
You
like I just have a bag of popcorn. Go on.
I know. I'm dragging it out because I realized that I need to give you I need to show it to you on a map.
Oh.
I wasn't thinking about that, girl. Anyway, so we found your maternal ancestry in a country that is in West Africa and it's centrally located. So it's in
Oh.
what's considered central West Africa
Uh-huh.
and it's called Cameroon.
Ooh.
Now, Cameroon, here we go. Cameroon, this is the capital city, one of the capital cities. They have a cultural capital, which is Yaoundé, which this is a picture.
Uh-huh.
And then they also have an economic capital called Douala. That's where all the business is
Mhm.
handled. Cameroon is known as Africa in miniature. And it's called Africa in miniature because everything you can even see in this picture, like you see the mountains in the
Yeah.
background.
Mhm.
Then another part of Cameroon, all along the coast is beach and shoreline. They've got
Mhm.
rainforest, like everything you find uh,
Ooh.
culturally as well as geographically across the continent can be found in Cameroon. And then
Mm,
the other thing about Cameroon is that it was colonized by both the French
mm,
and the English. And so it has, here's a map. It has both French and English as its official languages. So it's a country that's fairly easy to travel to if you don't speak French. There are enough people who can speak English to, help you get
okay.
around and have a great experience. So you can see there the orange is the country of Cameroon.
Mhm.
And to the left on the map, that's Nigeria. And then
Okay.
below it, the little tiny circle below it is Equatorial Guinea. Next to that is Gabon. So Cameroon is an exciting country because it has like I said, it has all the different landscapes. It has so many different cultures within it. But
Mhm.
we don't stop at just the country. We were able to pinpoint the ethnic group. Some people refer to them as tribes, but we say ethnic.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and you share ancestry with people known as the Tikar people,
Oh.
Tikaar. And what I love about the Tikar peoples, especially in relationship to you, Kirsten,
Mhm.
is that they are the artists and the artisans of the culture.
Mhm.
And I
Oh.
view you as an artist. You are definitely not only an athlete and a scholar, but also an artist.
Oh,
Your artist,
stop. I feel so exotic and stuff. Okay, go
you
ahead.
know, and it comes through. It comes through in the freedom that you have and how you wear your hair. It comes through in your choice of uniforms. It comes through in your choice of music, your movement, all of those things. There was no way for me to really tie
Mhm.
Cameroon to gymnastics, but I
Mhm.
think the artistic part of it
See,
is
that's
what
the
really.
thing. I actually, because like now my major, is advertising, but I was actually looking into graphic design because, I think from like middle school to high school, I used to draw a lot, like sketching and stuff. So I love artsy stuff. Like I'm very artistic. But okay, go ahead.
No, I love it. And they also had writing. They had writing and printing. They had language, a written language before the any Europeans even thought about coming to Africa. They had printing before the arrival of any Europeans. So this um art what I don't want to say artisticness, but the arts and language arts and written arts runs very deep among the Tikar culture. It's not something that's new. This is something that they've been doing for a very, very, very long time.
Mhm.
Um, Tell me what you're thinking so far.
I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm just like smile. You don't know how much I'm gonna look up later. Google is gonna be sick of me. I'm just like, what's the rest? I don't know. I just can't wait to tell like my grandma.
How do you think
It's
she's
just
going to
so
react?
she she's gonna be telling everybody named mama in the family. She's gonna be like, did you know that I am this? And also y'all are this and this and this and the third. Like we're gonna be hearing we're not gonna be hearing the end of it. But this is good. This is like really, really, really cool. I'm so giddy. I'm like happy go lucky right now. So I'm just like, what's the rest? Like,
So
go.
you said that your grandmother talks about family history.
She
You're not
does.
really
That's why I was
tuned
just
into
like,
that.
no, that's why I was just like, I don't know why I have not been. I know she does because sometimes I will walk past my mom's room. She might be on the phone with her, and then she might be going down like the list of things. But for some reason, I don't really actually sit there and like listen to it. Um, but no, she talks about it all the time. Like is like the number one person that everyone will go to if they have a question about someone in the family or just anything like that. But it's a shame that I don't know none of the
Well,
family tree
listen,
stuff.
you're not
So
alone. You're
okay,
definitely
okay.
not alone. There are lots of people, more people
Mm,
than you can imagine, that are like that. And so we're grateful for your grandmother. There's always someone
mhm,
in the family who keeps the family history and who makes sure, even if people aren't fully paying attention, you know that you
mhm,
can go there. So what this is going to do is this builds a bridge from
mhm,
where what your grandmother knows stops
mhm,
to where your maternal ancestor was before the slave trade. And as I'm sure you know, Kirsten, we have to use DNA to get this information because we didn't keep our names. We didn't
mhm,
keep our languages. Our
mhm,
families were constantly being sold apart during the period of slavery. And so
mhm,
when you try and do genealogy, eventually there's a brick wall. So
mhm,
what we have done for you and your grandmother is broken through the brick wall and gotten to the continent with
mhm,
your maternal ancestry. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that in Tikar, so the Tikar live in what's called the grasslands region of the country. So it's very beautiful when you are in that area because it's very lush, it's very
mhm,
fertile, very grassy. They have high plateaus and hills, and they're mostly in the northwest, western part of Cameroon. And when you look at a Tikar village,
mhm,
those tend to be governed by single leaders. So some villages in different African countries have a group of people who lead. Some
mhm,
villages have the leadership is passed down through the family, but in the Tikar culture, leadership is chosen from among the ruling families. So that's how that leadership is chosen. I'm trying to think of some other things. Yeah, we talked about the arts, intricate
mhm.
design of masks, embroidery, bronze
Oh,
sculptures, wooden carvings, in addition to math,
mhm.
music, writing. I love this. I love this for you. And I
Is
can't
this the only one that I'm a part of, or like my family is a part of, or you're also going to go more into that?
so you're okay, that's a great question.
Okay.
So think of your family as you have 2 parents,
Correct.
4 grandparents,
Mhm,
8 great-grandparents,
mhm.
and it keeps going, right? Each generation it increases. So let's stop at your great-grandparents. You're made up
Okay.
of 8 different lineages from each of those 8 great-grandparents. We
Mhm.
looked at 1.
Got it.
So we looked at your mother's mother's mother.
Okay.
We didn't
Okay.
look at everyone else. And I'll
Okay.
tell you why. Because the DNA that you got from everyone else
Mhm.
got all mixed together. The DNA you got from your mother didn't mix.
Shut up. Why is that? Do you know
That a
why?
certain part of it. Because that's just biology. Mitochondrial
Okay.
DNA is passed unchanged from mother
Mhm.
to child, mother to child, mother to
Mhm.
child. So
Mm.
everybody on your maternal line, all of your
Mhm.
grandmother's children, your aunts and uncles, your mother's children, your niece, your cousins, you all have the same mitochondrial DNA.
Got
It
it.
never changed. So
Oh.
you know what this means, Kirsten. You have the same mitochondrial DNA as the woman who was stolen,
Mhm.
captured, stolen, and made it through the Middle Passage, made it through auction blocks,
Mhm.
plantation living, Jim Crow, segregation, all of those things. You have that exact same DNA in your body. So when I asked you about resilience, that's why.
Mm. See, that makes
You're
me a little bit emotional right there. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
It didn't just come from your commitment. I mean, your focus, I'm not taking anything away from your focus and your intention.
Mhm.
That is yours, and you get knocked down and you get back up. But the reason you can do that is because of a woman who survived all of that. And
Absolutely.
she was a T-car woman.
That's insane. This is so crazy. Now, like, knowing this, it just feels so, like, grounding and, like, emotional, like, it's different when your history becomes real instead of just, like, a thought. Like, this is
Mhm.
crazy. It makes me proud and, like, more connected to where I come from, and it just motivates me to really represent, like, my roots with intention, which I always do trust, but it's just now knowing that's crazy.
I love
That's
it.
crazy.
I love it. And I can't wait for you to share it. So do you have cousins on your mother's side?
Um, I do. Um, I'm sorry. I'm still taking it back from all this. I do.
No,
Yes.
no, take your time. Don't take your time and absorb it. That's what this
That's
is about, is for you to get it.
crazy.
So I'll just say that you can share this information, not just with your grandmother, although she should probably be your first call.
Mhm,
But also your aunts and uncles, if you have them, if you have cousins on your
mhm.
mother's side, this
I
will
have a
relate.
lot of cousins on my mom's side, and she said, a lot more cousins, I think even, like, in Detroit that I have not met. So, I got a lot of family on my mom's side, a lot she talks about, so,
One of
yeah.
the things I hope for you, Kirsten, is that this inspires you. You've already said you're inspired to learn more about
Mhm.
Cameroon and the T-car people. I hope it inspires you to listen to your grandmother when she's telling the
Yes.
stories and to learn, because like I said, you are, as a descendant of your grandmother and each of your four grandparents, each of your eight great grandparents, you got something from
Mhm,
each of them. You may not know what it is you got. You'll be figuring that out as you learn more about those people, as you
mhm,
those relatives, as you learn more about yourself. But everything that makes you who you are as
mhm,
Kirsten Johnson, biologically, comes from the people who came before you, and even culturally they have had some input in some way or another, and we just don't know. None of us know. So I'm so grateful that you wanted to learn
mhm.
about your history before enslavement.
I'm
And
really
I
grateful that I'm just so happy that, you came up with this. This is so beautiful that you just happen to wake up one day and be like, "You know what? Imma make this for my people." This is just wonderful. This is yeah.
Well, I have to say, I didn't wake up and think of it. It is a team effort. My
Okay.
co-founder is a geneticist, and so he wanted
Oh,
to know where he was from, and that's really what set this whole thing in motion from when he was
got it.
a kid. And so, as a scientist, he began to use his training to answer the question for himself: where in Africa am I from? And once he was able to answer it for himself, he
Mhm.
was then able to answer it for others. And so we partnered and created African Ancestry so that everybody has the opportunity to learn where they're from.
Well, thank you to you and your team. This is this is seriously great. I'm so happy right now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you for the comments. Team T Car. People are saying Team T Car, your fellow T Car sister. They're your cousins. Look for the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, please put in the comments how you feel about Kirsten knowing where she's from. And we hope that you guys will take advantage of the opportunity to learn where you're from in your family. Kirsten, I know you have a meet that you've got to get ready for. I thank you for taking the time. And we'll talk offline about how you can view your results online and all of that. Okay.
Yay, thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Oh, you're welcome, everybody. I'm Gina Paige, president and co founder of AfricanAncestry.com. Until we meet again, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be whole. Take care, everybody.
Bye, y'all.